Your call cannot be completed as dialed. Please check the number and dial it.
Hey, Brian.
Hi there, Ava. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Well, I'm hanging in there. So glad to hear. So glad to hear from you, and I appreciate so much that you're going to do this.
Yeah, I was excited when you reached out because I remember you gave me your card, and
Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely. So anyway, I'm going to do kind of an introduction a little bit, and then kind of like get into it, and then kind of see where we go from there.
Okay, yeah, sounds good.
All right. Hi, welcome to another Tennis Volley Talk with Brian Danielson. Today, now what I'm going to be doing is I've done over the phone interviews before with people, and today I'm going to be talking to a standout high school tennis player now going to school in Connecticut, Ava Nelson, which is turned into be a very, very wonderful, great tennis player in her own right. And growing up at a young age, and then getting into tennis and trying to find her journey and what happened with her. But then, thank you, Ava, for joining me on Tennis Volley Talk today.
No, thank you for having me.
Yeah, it's so fun to actually be talking to you and giving and finding about your tennis journey. But congratulations on your win at the summer tournament at Elk River. So congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Yeah, I was watching you just hop around out there and hitting with all the guys out there and just not even being bothered by it. So it was great watching you play. I always love watching you play. You have such a sound, solid game, and it's just grown exponentially over the years that I've watched you.
Well, thank you. Yeah, it was so fun getting to play against all those guys out there.
Oh yeah, yeah. It kind of gives you a bit of a litmus test of where your game is with everybody, in a sense.
Yeah, it was fun getting to compete in there because I really had no idea how I was going to do coming in, but it was fun that I was able to just go out and compete with everyone. So
yeah,
that was super fun.
Oh, absolutely. And then, did you grow up in Elk River? Is that where your parents finally ended up moving to, and you grew up in Elk River then in that area?
Yeah, so I've always been in Elk River. So both my parents actually went to Elk River High School growing up. My mom played for Coach and Kurt. And then my dad, he didn't play tennis, but he played baseball and football.
Okay. So they were kind of more athletic anyway, to a point. They had some athletic genes in them there, in a way.
Yeah, so I mean, my mom knew Coach Ronning and Kurt just from Kurt in high school, and I was a pretty big soccer player growing up, but then I was just kind of able, through Coach Ronning and Kurt, to get into some drill groups at Daytona, start taking some lessons, and that's kind of how I just got started with.
Now, had you played any other kind of sports before you got into tennis, or was it just kind of that you picked up and all of a sudden you went, the bug has hit me, like most of us happen to us. That's us with tennis.
Actually, soccer was my main sport for actually most of my youth. Mm-hmm. So I played competitive soccer all the way up until summer going into junior year. Mm-hmm. And so actually I was planning to play collegiate soccer for a while up until sophomore year. I decided maybe I'll switch over to tennis because I just kind of caught that tennis bug and started loving it for quite a while. And so I was on a competitive team, traveled a lot throughout, especially the beginning of high school. So we traveled all over the Midwest to like Wisconsin, Chicago. We were in Chicago, St. Louis, and some of the other like just bigger cities across like the Midwest.
Oh, sure.
So it was pretty fun.
So you had the chance to travel and did it that way. But with that too, having kind of the athletic with soccer, kind of the hand-eye coordination, and then you got into tennis. Now I remember fondly. I mean, back in Daytona, was another club before Randy and everybody got bought and built the club that they're at now. There in Rogers, but that was always a fun thing to do. Is do the mixers that were on Sundays that they had through the years, and just having everybody grow and do each group as they grew and into tennis and all of that. So you started out with just the plain lessons, and then you able to just hit the ball fairly decent at the time to get it over the net, or did it just take time before it finally clicked in your head as far as, wow, I can hit it this way and it'll go over the net and where I want it to?
I mean, I feel like it always kind of came like a little bit more like, well, I wouldn't say it came naturally to me, but just growing up, like my parents' favorite thing was to like go out to the tennis courts and just like hit with each other. So then like my sister and I would kind of get into it. We started off just like hitting against like that board. I don't know if you remember at the old courts at Elk River, the massive like wall that they had. And so that was where my sister and I spent a lot of our time. So that's how I got started. I think from there, then it got easier.
Oh, sure.
Just as I started getting used to like, I don't know. It was just made it more fun when I actually got to go on the court and have to try and hit over the net, not hit the wall.
Yeah, not hit the wall. and it actually went over the net.
Ever hit against those boards, but oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, it was
frustrating.
It was not very fun because it'd hit one board and it'd go off on kilter, and you'd have to go run after it and go, wait a minute, I don't want to run that much practicing.
Yeah, so I think I just enjoyed actually playing the tennis part, not actually hitting against the wall.
Yeah, well, and that's always good though, being able to just get out and hit the ball and have that joy of being able to hit that ball really good too. And with that too, being playing that Elk River, I've known Randy for I think I've known Randy for close to 40 years now. Played with him early days, and then him with the Elk River tournament. And I always, I've been playing the Elk River tournament for at least 25, 30 years off and on myself. So, and a few times I did end up winning the A singles a few times. And then it's kind of progressively gone down a little bit for me with my, getting older and everything. But I still try to get out there and compete with the young kids. And
yeah, good for you for still getting out there. And hey, like winning a tournament that weekend it's tough. You have to win a lot of tough matches.
You really do. And then the waiting time in between, and then have to regulate your, when you're going to eat and have nourishment, so you have energy to be on the court and be out there in that hot sun and July sun.
Yeah, not to mention, I feel like it's always like the hottest weekend of the summer.
Oh,
whenever the tournament rolls around.
Oh, it always seems to be. It just is massively hot. And myself, I ended up making it in. Well, I made it into the consolation, and it was a pretty good run for me, because I ended up having a massive tiebreaker in the second set. Went 18-16. In a tiebreaker, and that was just a regular tiebreaker, and it went 18-16. Neither one of us wanted to give up. So then I go into the finals, and again, I meet a family of brothers that are tennis players now. And it's like, oh my gosh, now I got to play the younger brother, and the younger brother just gets everything back. And it was like, oh, he wore me down. But it was a good match show all the way around. Went 3 sets. So that was always a plus.
Hey, that's a good battle.
Yeah, it is. It's a very good battle with that. So, Now, with that too, and now you're going to the college up in Connecticut, then, aren't you?
Yeah, so I'm a freshman this year. I'm at Sacred Heart. It's around like Fairfield, Connecticut. I don't know if anyone's ever heard of it.
Okay, yeah, I'm sure that there's been a few people that have heard of Fairfield over there. So are you?
So we just finished up our fall season. Not the weekend prior.
Oh, okay.
So so I completed my first ever fall season, so that was exciting. I got to play in the MAC Masters and ITA Regionals, so got to compete against like some like Harvard teams, Yale, Cornell, like all those big schools. So that was a pretty cool experience.
Oh, I'm sure it was. Now, what are you? What position are you in? Singles or doubles, or are you?
So I played both. Fall season, it's more individual based, but we do a lot of duels, which are like scrimmages.
Okay.
So I've been moving around quite a bit in the lineup. I'm normally like 2 or 3 in the singles lineup.
Okay.
And then one or two doubles.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, you're a great doubles player in your own right too, and stuff. But yeah, to be number one on in number two in singles, I mean, that kind of gives you a good test on where you're at with your tennis abilities, though, with the colleges, those big colleges that you end up playing too, Harvard and Yale and Stanford and all those guys.
Yeah, it's exciting being able to just like compete against their top players too. And I mean, I got some pretty good wins. In September, I was MAC Player of the Month.
Oh, good for you.
Because I won all my matches my first weekend.
Oh, good.
And yeah, so it's been exciting. It's been a fun last few months. I can't believe it's already November.
Yeah, already November, and the season is, oh my gosh. So and what are you doing or studying for in college then? What are you studying for?
So I'm here for business analytics, and then I'm planning to minor in economics and then pursue a master's in financial analytics and technology.
Oh wow, that's an ambitious plan.
Yeah, it'll be tough.
Oh, I'm sure.
It's nice because I took so many college classes in high school that it's making the transition definitely easier, and I got a lot of credits transferred over.
Oh well, that makes it even nicer now. They didn't back in high school. They didn't have the transfer credits or take college classes back when I was going to high school. So it was it
was super nice having that opportunity.
Oh, I'm sure it was. With that, and myself, I mean, growing up with tennis, I mean, I've been playing tennis for 50 years myself, and but that's just it hit me. Got into it in junior high whenever I got into it, playing with a couple of friends of mine, and then it just kind of progressed from there. And over the summer, and then I went out to the regular high school courts, met the old guys, started playing with those guys, and that's where I kind of came up with my formative game for myself of when I started playing. And then with that, I've just kind of progressed with that, and have had the opportunity to back in where I'm from in Tulsa, Oklahoma, which is a big mecca for tennis in this Missouri Valley Conference area. Because it's warm there all the time, so you can play outside most of the year there in Oklahoma.
Yeah, those southern states, they seem to run the USTA events, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, I mean they tend to do that. And then of course for many years they had, and with me and being the player and watching tennis and everything, also being able to see, and they had a tennis tournament that I used to go and take pictures of many years and I have pictures of Connors and Eddie Dibbs and all the old guys, and Stan Smith, Bob Lutz, all of those players back in the day, which has been really fun to be able to do and have those pictures for me. And then I've just kind of progressed with with that. And as you can see, whenever you watch, whenever my podcast drops and you watch it, you'll see portion of my tennis racket collection in the background. For sure. I got over 250 rackets for a collection.
Wow, that's impressive.
Yeah, it has been fun doing that. And I do a racket of the week where I kind of give you a history of one of the rackets and stuff like that. Of what racket I have. So it's really kind of fun to do the research too, in the person who does the sponsor of the racket also. With that.
Yeah, that's great. You're so passionate about it. Can I get a sneak peek into the racket of the week?
Oh yeah, you'll get a peek of it here. It's coming up pretty soon. For you YouTubers, you'll see it whenever I bring it up and talk to Ava about it. But you podcasters, if you want to take a look at it, be sure and go and like, subscribe, and comment on my YouTube channel or the podcast channel. Like, subscribe, and comment what you like me doing. If you like the over-the-phone interviews, I really do like doing the over-the-phone interviews because it kind of gives you more of a grassroots of somebody's tennis journey, like Ava, and growing up. In a state that doesn't have, but maybe unless you're playing inside all year, but you only have a finite 3-4, maybe 4 months at the most for the summer circuit in tennis, then to a sense in Minnesota. But with that, it's always been fun to do this. But you'll be able to see the tennis of the racket of the week here pretty soon. And I kind of is fitting of what racket I brought up, that I'll bring up. But with that too, are you gonna? I mean, with this, are you gonna then just kind of pursue more with the academics of it after college, but you'll probably still keep up with the tennis through your years, I'm sure.
Yeah, I mean, tennis is such a great sport. Like, it was super fun growing up with just like my parents. Like, that was a fun way for them to like stay active and just get us like involved. I feel like even like after college, like I probably will do more on like my business route.
Well,
but
yeah.
I definitely want to still keep up with tennis, still like hit whenever I can, because like it is such a fun sport just to still be like involved in, and like especially like it's fun seeing like at the Elk River like Open, all of like the alumni come back and compete and just like play in those tournaments.
Oh yeah, and it's so fun to see everybody back at those tournaments each year. In Randy and Kurt, they just run that tournament so good all the way around each summer, and it's been fun. It's always been fun for me to play in it all the years that I've played in it with doing this. But of course, unfortunately, I had a little bicycle accident and broke my elbow bone off. But I hope to heal and be out in the court again by the summertime. So hopefully that'll work out.
How's your elbow doing now?
Well, it's doing okay. It's kind of more of it's tender. I know it's there, so I just don't try to work it too hard. Once I go in and have it checked, and then I'll kind of do the physical therapy part of it, of which way I need to go. I can move it, and it doesn't kill me to move it. It's only that first day after surgery that it was really hurting, but after that, it's calmed down quite a bit. So I'm able to move it. So it does help a little bit to move. To be able to move it, not have it in a stationary position. I kind of feel that that's almost kind of best to move it when you can and not really try to crank on it or move it hard, but just move it and to keep it, moving and not to have it seize up on you or anything like that. So that's kind of what I do.
Yeah.
And everything.
Oh, I can't imagine how this break is doing.
Well,
tennis right now.
Oh, I know.
It's going to be a struggle.
It will be. It will be. I mean, first part of the season, I broke my left arm, and now it's my right arm. So go figure. It's just kind of one of those things that happens, I guess. But you just got to live with it and go through it, and I'll get back to it because I'm determined. Even at my age, I'm determined to get back and still hit the ball.
Yeah, good for you. Are you doing mixers again this year?
Yeah, I'm going to be hopefully, if depending on of when, I can get out there and start hitting, or how it feels whenever I get out and start hitting. I'll have to probably start pretty small with that. But anyway, right now, what I'm going to do, so for you YouTubers, you're going to be taking a look at the racket of the week. I'm going to be talking with Ava about, and then also YouTubers, if you want to take a look at it, go to my tennis channel, Tennis Volley Talk, and like, subscribe, and comment. Along with you YouTubers, like, subscribe, and comment. Now, what this is, the racket of the week here, it's a little newer model than what I usually show, but it's around about 1980s, late 70s, about 1980. 80, mid 80s is when this racket was made. It's a Wilson racket. Now, actually, Wilson was actually founded in 1913 in Chicago, but it was actually a subsidiary, actually, of all things, of a meat packing product company that they used the animal byproducts for, of all things, back in the day. Used cow gut and cat gut. It's not really cat gut; it's goat intestines that they used for the strings back then. But it took two cows back then when they used to do tennis rackets. It took two cows to make a string of tennis racket back in the day, and then eventually through the meat packing and the animal byproducts that they used, then it went. They had a restructure in finances, and then in 1914, then Thomas E. Wilson took over the manufacturing and then started Wilson. And then in 1916, it finally went to Wilson Sporting Goods altogether. Is kind of the history of the Wilson company, in a sense. This has just the regular original strings that came from the manufacturer. They strung it on the string, and then they sold it to the manufacturing or the sporting good companies out there, and that's what they used in the strings back then. The regular original strings. It's still a very sturdy racket, very straight still, and it's specially designed for female and advanced beginner racket. And the sponsor that they have on it here is Andrea Jaeger, which started her professional career back in 19. And I like the color of it. It's kind of white in the bottom of it, and it has the light blue. It's a Victory racket, Andrea Jaeger Victory Wilson racket. Kind of, one of the probably mid-range rackets that Wilson had at the time. She started her her professional career, of all things, around about 1980, and she was like 14 at the time. And she was winning pro tournaments back then, even when she was still competing in the juniors back then, which nowadays you can't very well, compete in professional as a junior. You got to wait till you turn professional nowadays, the way it is now. But
yeah, college is definitely getting tougher, but those juniors that are coming on tour, they're really good.
Yeah, they are.
They're fun to watch.
Oh, I'm sure they are. They are. And then with that too, it's just a very good racket still for racket. And like I said, you YouTubers, you'll see it as me showing it here and talking about it, kind of getting a little bit of history of the Wilson company, which I like doing, kind of giving you, the aspect of it there, and the sponsor, who they sponsored with it, with the racket here too. So yeah, still a very good racket. Like, subscribe, and comment on the channel if you like that, and you like the over the phone interviews like that. But you were mentioning now you have a younger sister that is an up and coming tennis player just like you. She shows no fear with anybody. I've watched her play at those tournaments too, and she is literally a terror. She has no fear with any kind of ball that comes to her. She's a good player too.
Yeah, she's fun. She's definitely been thrown into a situations that definitely like forced her to grow too as like a player, just like being forced to like hit in with like me and like some of like my groups, and that's been good for her development.
Oh, it has. And then, I'll be talking to her next week, and then talking to her tennis journey too. So, makes it really nice just to be able to. Oh, and what do you think about who do you think possibly is going to win the year-end finals in Riyadh? Is it going to be Iga? Is it going to be Sabalenka, or who do you think?
Ooh, I don't know. Sabalenka's been playing really well lately.
She has. She's kind of developed a lot of different kind of shots over the last year and a half, as far as like touch shots, coming in and hitting touch shots when she needs to hit a touch shot. But then again, Iga, she's just, if she can get a lead, then she takes the lead, and she just doesn't want to relinquish it too much.
Yeah, that's tough. I mean, I love Sabalenka's game. She's like one of my like favorite players to watch, just because like I love how hard she hits the ball.
Oh gosh,
I love just her whole entire game. It's so fun.
Oh, it is. And she's a personality, such a personality off the court too. And such a love and a laughter, and I like her interviews too. They're really fun to watch.
Yeah, well, I love her and Badosa's friendship. That's been fun to follow.
Oh, it has. They've become very close, very good friends, on and off the court together, and doing fun things together whenever they're in tournaments together and everything. But then again, you do have that little bit of a dark horse with Jessica Pegula that actually did beat Sabalenka a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, and I mean, Madison Keys has been playing great.
Yeah.
There's just so many players that, like, I mean, at that level, like, there's just so many players that are right there. So, like, you never really know.
Yeah, you never know, and it could be on any given day that one of those could win it all. As far as that goes,
kind of just. I mean, everyone works so hard. Everyone's just like so close. It kind of depends, like, who comes out that day, and their game's just a little bit sharper.
Oh, that's true. That is so true. So, but yeah, it is. It's just so fun to be able to find out somebody's tennis journey, like I have with my podcast, and it's kind of more or less like I tell the people. It's kind of turned in more of a bit of a grassroots kind of a tennis podcast, because of the fact that not only do they learn about your tennis journey, but mine also, and then what I do with the over the phone interviews. Just like doing that, I've had the opportunity to actually my last over the phone interview was with actually the child star that was on the tour, ATP tour, for 10 years. Vince Van Patten was, and I talked to him, and that's only because I got the interview, because I had met him through an exhibition that went through Tulsa, where I lived at one time. And then when I called his number and left a message and left a couple of them, and he got back to me in text and said it was him, and he remembered me. So that's kind of how I got the interview, which was really pretty good to do that.
Yeah, that's amazing. I know, like, I love like the tennis community and just how like small it is in a way, and like how you kind of just like meet people and are able to like connect, and like it's so fun getting to hear about everyone's stories too.
Oh, it is.
Just the way that they kind of like got into like the sport and like how things are going.
Oh, that's true.
Like everyone has like so many different backgrounds to it. It's fun to just see how that like comes into play.
Oh, it is. I mean, so many people have so many diverse ways that they grew up, and then how with that, and then finally getting the tennis bug in them, and when did it finally hit them? I think mine was when I was about 13, 14, and that's when it just really hit me, and I just couldn't get enough of tennis. I was out morning, noon, and night hitting the ball back in the day. And
I mean, it's such a fun sport. Like once you do catch that bug, like It's so tough. I know this summer I really was like every day I just wanted to get on the court.
Oh, I know.
I think our family took a vacation to Alaska, and I was like just itching to go out and play.
Oh, I know. And you're going, okay, where's a tennis court? Where can I find a tennis court? Can I hit on a tennis court? Just say I hit on a tennis court in Alaska, whatever.
It's so fun.
Oh, it is. It is a great sport for life. And I think that's why I keep playing it. And that's why I keep playing singles the way, keep getting into singles and playing the young kids, just because, I learn and I just keep plugging away at it. So that's what keeps me going and keeps me feeling young at my age. So it's always been a fun thing to do. For me.
Yeah, there's always so many different shots you can learn. Like I feel like you've never fully reached your potential, I feel like.
No, you really
there's
don't.
There's always so much more to learn, so much more to like work on.
Oh, there is. And of course then, it's that with me, and I think it's really kind of the fact that you kind of get a little bit, with being younger, you have such a hand-eye coordination and it's just there, what's going to go there, you read it. And with me now, it's just I've kind of discovered over the last, maybe year and a half, that it's just like, I see it going over there, but my body doesn't want to move over there. I don't know why, but kind of the slow process now, it's getting slower. And it's like, I don't need that. I can't do that. I got to get better. So, but that's kind of what's going on. But I keep at it and keep trying. So that's what I keep doing.
Yeah, good for you for still working at it. I hope that I'm still able to move as well as you do, and even like Coach Ronnie and Kurt as I get older.
Oh yeah, I know. You just try to keep away from those aches and pains, and you'll be fine. As far as that, protect the knees. That's about all I can say. Protect the knees. Got to protect the knees.
Enjoy my body right now before it starts breaking down.
That's it. So, Ava, it's been such a pleasure. And I do thank you so much for joining me on Tennis Volley Talk. And all of you people out there, I hope you've enjoyed listening to Ava's tennis journey as much as I've liked hearing it also, and what she's doing within tennis still. And hopefully that she will continue on as she graduates and goes on to whatever she does, keeps that tennis within reach and having that passion for tennis like we always do. We just have that passion. But Ava, I so appreciate you being with me on Tennis Volley Talk today.
No, thank you so much for having me. It was great getting to answer your questions.
Yeah.
So.
And I appreciate it very much. And then we'll probably see you this summer.
Definitely. I'm always out there on the court.
Oh, absolutely. Once I get back, I might hit with a little bit with you, but don't run me around too much. I don't like to run too much. So take it easy on me.
Sure. I'll try.
Okay. Thank you. You have a great day.
Thank you. You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
So there you have it. Interview with Ava Nelson. Very, very nice interview. Great interview. I liked it. So you podcasters out there, let me know if you like these over the phone interviews, getting down to the grassroots of tennis. And you podcasters out there, if you like the racket of the week, let me know. Look on my tennis volley talk channel on YouTube if you want to take a look at it. So thank you, everybody. You keep up the game. If you're playing outside still in the southern states, it's getting a little bit cool here. Still a few days that you could get out and play. It's sunny out and 50 something, so it's not bad. So everybody have a nice day, and talk to you next week.